Remembering Our Spirits from the book Around the Year with Emmett Fox, June 23rd, 2023. Self-destruction. Some thought should be given to the fate of those who commit suicide. The majority of those who take their own lives are so terrorized at the time that they are not entirely responsible for the act. Such people fare on the other side like anyone else. Conscious and intentional self-destruction is a refusal to meet the problems of life, and obviously it cannot be possible to do that successfully. These persons are apt to find themselves in a confused mental state. Of course, they can be greatly helped by prayer, as can all others. Ultimately, they have to face all over again precisely the kind of problem that they have run away from. Like as a father pities his children, so the Lord pities them that fear him. For he knows our frame, he remembers that we are dust. Psalms 103:13 through 14. The goodness of God endures. Psalms 51:1. This is a topic that's close to my heart because I had a very, very close friend a number of years ago commit suicide. And it was really, really challenging for me. When it first happened and I first found out, I was pissed. I was sad, and I was so pissed because I had spoken with her and she shared with me that she felt like committing suicide, and she told me that she had already had a plan and was going to do it. And then we talked further, and I said to her, if you do this, the problems that you are leaving, you will just have to face at another time. I knew that spiritually, intuitively. And Emmett Fox has confirmed that. She did share with me that she was no longer going to commit suicide. However, her plan was intact, and she did end up taking her own life. It took a while for me to get past the anger and judgment I had for her, number one, lying to me, and number two, for her taking her own life. And there were financial issues and some other issues that felt too overwhelming for her. However, there is always, always a solution. Always. I know that she thought her solution was death. However, it wasn't. I believe that that was not her solution. I believe that that was a fear-based solution. And part of her felt overwhelmed and was terrorized by fear. I had one experience in conscious contact with her spirit quite a while after she had taken her own life. And my experience was that she felt that she had made a mistake because she still has to solve the problems and reincarnate someplace else that she was experiencing when she took her own life. Yes, I 100% believe in reincarnation. And I also believe in reincarnation on other planes in addition to this one. Now, I don't totally comprehend it. However, I believe it. I believe it. And my consciousness and mind are expanding for understanding. For those of you who experienced the loss of a loved one through suicide, I pray that you experience peace and relief of any bondage of guilt and loss. That silver cord that was spoken about in one or two readings ago, that the Bible talks about, I didn't even know that. I'd never heard that term, the silver cord that connects our spirits. Bring your consciousness to your silver cord and their silver cord and connect with them at that level of consciousness. And forgive them for any harm that their suicide has caused you. And forgive them for not being the father, son, daughter, lover, spouse, significant other, sister, brother, mother, father, all of the forms of relationships that we have. Forgive them for not being the form that you needed and wanted them to be for you. I find that affirming practice of forgiveness really relieving of any bondage of fear that keeps me attached to that person and allows me to connect with them through forgiveness and love. I invite you to do the same practice. My affirming prayer goes something like this. I forgive you, the name of the person, for not being the friend that I needed and wanted you to be for me by staying in this physical form. I love you, and I bless you, and I release you. Amen. As always, take the best for you and leave the rest. Have a blessed day.